So we're doing the second read for pages 158 to 159. We're focusing on inferencing. So for the second read, just a reminder, making inferences requires combining text details with prior knowledge to make a logical guess about the text. As you listen, think about the following question, which is on page 159. Based on Katniss's description of the Hunger Games, how does she feel about the event? So for the second read, we're only rereading paragraphs 3 through 5. That's where the details about how Katniss feels about in her description of the Hunger Games, that's where we'll get the answer from. Okay, so follow along with me. So page 159, paragraph 3. Taking the kids from our districts, forcing them to kill one another while we watch. This is the Capitol's way of reminding us how totally we are at their mercy. How little chance we would stand of surviving another rebellion. Whatever words they use, the real message is clear. Look how we take your children and sacrifice them, and there's nothing you can do. If you lift a finger, we'll destroy every last one of you, just as we did in District 13. To make it humiliating as well as torturous, the Capitol requires us to treat the Hunger Games as a festivity, a sporting event pitting every district against the other. The last tribute alive receives a life of ease back home, and their district will be showered with prizes, largely consisting of food. All year, the Capitol will show the winning district gifts of grain and oil, and even delicacies like sugar, while the rest of us battle starvation. Okay, so on page, let me get down 159, number 2, you'll see this question. Write your response to make make inferences question. Based on Katniss's description of the Hunger Games, how does she feel about the event? Now, I know in paragraph 5, for example, what stood out to me, Katniss uses the words humiliating and torturous to describe how it feels to have to treat the games as a festivity instead of a terrible event. This tells me that she hates the games and hates the Capitol for making that her participate in them. Okay, so those are, author's very specific word choice. Now for the academic stretch or the stretch question, okay, that question, bottom of page 159, has you answer, why does the mayor read the history of Panem every year before the start of the Hunger Games? Now, for that one, use text evidence and your own background knowledge to explain why the mayor reads the history of Panem every year before the start of the Hunger Games. Okay, so not just the details, use your prior history, you have to. Okay, so make sure those are complete sentences, and we'll move on from there.